Hi everyone! Today we are going to learn how to create a mind map using Microsoft PowerPoint. Most of us have used this program in the past to create presentations or have received instruction using this tool. However, PowerPoint has many desktop publishing capabilities that are often overlooked. Mind mapping is a crucial organizational step for teachers and students alike that is sometimes forgotten, especially when we are producing digital information products. Students will benefit from this skill by becoming more familiar with the functions of the software and also by creating a visual organizational document for their papers, projects, or presentations that they can refer back to. So first, we're going to start the PowerPoint program on your computer, which I've already done, and open up a blank slide. Now you see our blank slide here. You don't need to, but I like to go ahead and just delete these default boxes so I have a blank page to work with. Next, we're going to insert a shape. So we're going to come up here, look for shapes, and choose the one we want. Any's fine, but I'm choosing the oval because I like the clean look of it. And we're going to go ahead and put that here in the center. And you may want to go ahead and remove the fill here. So I'm going to come up here and choose no fill. Next, I'm going to insert a text box. I'm going to select that here and put that right here in the center of my oval. And I'm going to put my main concept here in the center of this main oval. In this example, I'm doing a presentation on the Cleveland Museum of Art. So we can stick that right in here. Great. Next, we're going to add some ideas related to our main concept. So in order to do that, we need to insert another shape. I'm going to choose another oval. And here we go. This one's going to be a little bit smaller and off to the side. Once again, I'm going to remove that shape fill. And I'm going to go ahead and insert a text box. So let's see, we want to talk about programs at the Cleveland Museum of Art. So that's going to be my next subtopic I'm going to put there. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to come up here and use Control-C to copy this so that as I add more subtopics, I can use the Control-V function on my keyboard to paste subtopic circles of the same size. That'll just help us with a clean layout when we're done. You can also do this using your mouse, right-clicking, selecting Copy, and Paste. We can go ahead and move that over here. Now, once we have a few subtopics, we can start connecting our ideas. So once again, I'm going to come up here and I want to insert a shape. This time I'm going to choose the line shape. Now as you see, Microsoft provides these little guide nodes to help you draw straight lines that connect your document in an easy to follow way. And so there you go, just like that, you have the start of a mind map. And you can see here one that I've fleshed out a little bit. So we've got our main topic here, we've got our subtopics, and then we have important things we want to talk about under each subtopic. So for example, we want to talk about the history of the Cleveland Museum of Art, and in that discussion we may also want to discuss the history of University Circle or the other organizations in the area. Now if you don't want to create a mind map from scratch, you can also use what Microsoft calls Smart Art. So once again, I'm going to go ahead and just give myself a blank slate here, and I just want to show you this. If you come up to Insert and you can choose, instead of shapes, we're going to go with Smart Art this time. And it gives you several different options for pre-made shapes. You can choose any of these that suit your needs. I like the cycle for creating mind maps. And I'm going to go ahead and choose this radial cluster here. And we can insert that in there. And then you can just come in here and we can add our own text. So once again, Cleveland Museum of Art is our topic. And we can add our subtopics here. So we'll do programs and collections. And in this presentation, we may only have 2 subtopics, so we can go ahead and delete this, and you see the Smart Art instantly adjusts your layout. And then if you decide, oops, you know what, I do have 3 topics, you can go up here and we can go ahead and add a shape here. So we're going to add a shape, and there it is, and we want another one, and there it is. So you can see right there 2 easy ways to create a mind map. You can save this document or print a copy to refer to and add to as you work on your final project.